Please write me very attractive and very greedy hooks for old rare coins. United States of America most valuable Lincoln 1 cent pennies YouTube channel with start welcome to Coins X history and end subscription. Thanks with love for watching. Top 1. Hey there, coin lovers, treasure hunters, and collectors from all corners of the world. Today, we're diving deep into a coin that has captured the hearts, minds, and wallets of enthusiasts everywhere. The 1984 Lincoln 1 cent penny. But this isn't just any penny. It's one of the rarest and most fascinating coins from the United States of America that can make a serious impact on your collection. If you've ever wondered which pennies are worth thousands or which ones could literally make you rich, then listen very carefully because what I'm about to share will blow your mind. And don't forget to hit that subscribe button because you're going to want to stay updated with all the rare coin finds, hidden treasures, and insider knowledge I bring straight to you. Now, let's set the stage. The 1984 Lincoln penny may look ordinary at first glance. After all, it's small, coppery, and familiar to every American who has handled pennies. But here's the thing. Beneath that shiny surface lies a story of rarity, error, and absolute collector gold. This particular year's coin, depending on the mint mark, contains subtle differences and anomalies that can make it extremely valuable in today's coin market. Collectors are constantly on the hunt for these unique features because they tell a story about the minting process, historical significance, and yes, profit potential. First, let's talk about the mint marks, because that single letter can change the game entirely. In 1984, Lincoln pennies were minted primarily in Philadelphia, Denver, and a few experimental coins in San Francisco. The Philadelphia coins typically have no mint mark, while Denver coins carry the famous D mint mark. The San Francisco coins are denoted by an S. Each of these has its own story, rarity factor, and collector value. And here's the exciting part. Some 1984 pennies carry errors that make them exponentially more valuable. One of the most talked about errors for the 1984 penny is the double die obverse error. Imagine looking at your penny and noticing that Lincoln's profile, the lettering, or the date seems to have been struck twice, slightly offset. That double strike may seem minor, but for collectors, it's gold. Literally. Coins like these have sold in auctions for hundreds, sometimes thousands of dollars, depending on the severity of the doubling and the condition of the coin. This is one of the main reasons why the 1984 Lincoln penny is still a hot commodity today. But wait, there's more. Some 1984 pennies exhibit die cracks, off-center strikes, and repunched mint marks, which are incredibly rare and highly sought after by experts. Die cracks appear when the steel dies used to strike the coin start to wear or crack, leaving raised lines on the coin itself. This makes each coin unique, almost like a fingerprint, and collectors go wild for these anomalies. Off-center strikes occur when the coin blank isn't perfectly aligned during minting, resulting in part of Lincoln or the text missing from the edge. And repunched mint marks? Well, that happens when the mint mark is stamped more than once, creating a layered effect that is absolutely fascinating to collectors who understand the nuances. Let's dive deeper into why collectors are willing to pay big money for a coin like this. First, we need to understand the condition scale, known as grading, which ranges from poor to mint state. A penny in mint state 65 or higher, which means it's nearly perfect with no visible wear, can fetch an extraordinary price. Even pennies in slightly lower grades, if they have a notable error, can command prices that might make your jaw drop. And we're talking about real, verified sales from coin auctions, not just theoretical values. Speaking of auctions, some of the rare 1984 Lincoln pennies have been listed and sold for sums that might make even seasoned collectors gasp. In recent market trends, double die obverse 1984 pennies have sold anywhere from $250 to $900 for coins in circulated condition, and coins in pristine uncirculated condition have fetched upwards of $2,500. And if your coin also happens to have additional anomalies like a repunched mint mark, die cracks, or an off-center strike, the value could skyrocket to over $3,000 at auction. Imagine finding one of these in your drawer or change jar, literally instant collector gold. Now, let's talk numbers and availability because scarcity drives desire. The 1984 Lincoln pennies were produced in the hundreds of millions, but only a tiny fraction contains collectible errors or unique features. That means your chances of finding one in mint condition or with a notable error are extremely low, making each discovery a thrilling hunt. And that hunt is what makes collecting so addictive. Coin collectors don't just buy for value. They collect for passion, history, and the thrill of owning a piece of the past. Here's another interesting fact. Some 1984 pennies are known for metal composition variations. While most pennies in 1984 were primarily copper, a few experimental batches contained different ratios of copper and zinc. This subtle variation can slightly change the coin's color or weight, making it a secret gem among metal composition enthusiasts. If you ever see a penny that feels heavier, lighter, or slightly different in tone, it might be worth examining closely. Experts in rare coin forums often exchange information about these tiny yet crucial differences, which keeps the collector community buzzing with excitement. And let's not forget the history behind the Lincoln penny itself, because context adds to value. Designed by Victor David Brenner in 1909, the Lincoln penny was the first American coin to feature a real person, and it celebrates Abraham Lincoln, one of the most revered presidents in U.S. history. Over the decades, minor design changes, minting errors, and metal composition adjustments have created a rich tapestry of collectible varieties, culminating in fascinating years like 1984. So when you hold a penny from 1984, you're not just holding metal. You're holding a piece of American history that tells a story of craftsmanship, error, and scarcity. Now, for all you die-hard collectors, here's a fun challenge. Start examining your coins carefully for double die errors, die cracks, repunched mint marks, and off-center strikes. Take your time, use a magnifying glass, and really inspect the details. Even a small difference could turn an ordinary penny into a treasure that commands hundreds or thousands of dollars at auction. And if you're serious about collecting, consider investing in proper coin holders and grading services, because protecting your pennies is just as important as finding them. Before we wrap up, let's talk real market prices one more time. Circulated 1984 Lincoln pennies with no major errors generally sell for a few cents to a couple of dollars depending on condition. But rare error coins, including double die obverse, off-center strikes, repunched mint marks, and other anomalies, can range anywhere from $250 to $3,000 or more in top condition. That's right, one tiny coin in your pocket could be worth more than a brand new smartphone, a high-end gaming console, or even a nice weekend getaway. So if you've enjoyed this deep dive into the world of the 1984 Lincoln 1-cent penny, make sure to hit that like button and subscribe to my channel. Stay tuned for more insider secrets, rare coin hunts, and historical treasures that could literally make you rich. Share this video with fellow coin collectors, and comment below if you've ever found a rare penny in your collection. Who knows? You might be sitting on a small piece of history worth a fortune. Remember, collecting coins isn't just a hobby. It's an adventure, a passion, and sometimes a path to unexpected wealth. And the 1984 Lincoln penny is a shining example of why. Keep searching, keep learning, and keep enjoying every single moment of this amazing journey. Until next time, happy hunting, coin lovers. Top 2. Hey, coin lovers, treasure hunters, and die-hard collectors. Today, we're uncovering a coin that has left enthusiasts across the world absolutely mesmerized. The 1994 Lincoln 1-cent penny. No mint mark. Now, before you scroll past thinking it's just another penny, hold on tight because this little piece of copper has a story, a history, and yes, a potential to make some serious waves in your collection. If you're hunting for coins that could literally make you rich, then this is one video you cannot miss. And before we dive in, smash that subscribe button because you're about to enter the world of rare coins like never before. So why is the 1994 penny with no mint mark so special? At first glance, it may look like any ordinary penny. But for collectors, the devil is in the details. This particular year is notable for its rarity, minting errors, and subtle anomalies that can make it extremely valuable. The no mint mark pennies mean they were minted in Philadelphia, which produced the bulk of coins that year. But here's the secret. Some of these coins have hidden features that make them collector's gold. Let's start with one of the most exciting aspects, the rare errors. Some 1994 pennies display double die obverse errors, meaning that the date, lettering, or Lincoln's profile has been struck twice, slightly offset. To the untrained eye, it may look like a small flaw, but for collectors, it's pure treasure. Coins like these have sold for hundreds and sometimes thousands of dollars at auction, depending on their condition and the severity of the doubling. But that's not all. Collectors are also hunting for pennies with die cracks, off-center strikes, and repunched mint marks, even in no-mint mark Philadelphia coins. A die crack appears when the steel die used to strike the coin begins to wear or split, leaving raised lines that can be faint or very pronounced. These tiny imperfections turn each coin into a one-of-a-kind artifact. Off-center strikes occur when the blank coin isn't properly aligned during minting, leaving part of the design cut off. And a repunched mint mark, rare, even for Philadelphia coins, is a layered or doubled stamping effect that collectors absolutely love. Now, here's where it gets really exciting. The condition of your coin drastically affects its value. Coin collectors use a grading system ranging from poor to mint state, with mint state 65 or higher considered nearly flawless. A 1994 penny in mint state condition, especially with a notable error, can command a premium price. Even circulated pennies, if they have the right error, can be worth a surprising amount, sometimes hundreds of dollars. Let's talk auction history because that's where the real excitement comes in. In recent years, rare 1994, no-mint mark pennies with double die errors or off-center strikes have sold anywhere from $200 to $1,000, depending on the specifics and the coin's overall condition. For coins in pristine uncirculated condition, the price can rise dramatically to $2,500 or more, making these pennies a hidden gem for savvy collectors. Imagine finding one in your loose change or drawer. It's like discovering a tiny treasure chest you didn't even know you had. One fascinating detail about 1994 pennies is that they were part of a series celebrating the ongoing design of the Lincoln Cent. The Lincoln Memorial reverse was still in circulation, and subtle variations in strike, metal composition, and die errors created a rich landscape for collectors. Even a slight difference in lettering, date thickness, or profile depth can turn an ordinary penny into something extraordinary. For collectors who are serious about this coin, here's a tip. Carefully examine your pennies for double die errors, die cracks, repunched mint marks, and off-center strikes. Use a magnifying glass and take your time. These coins are tiny but packed with history and potential value. If you find a rare variant, it could sell for hundreds or even thousands of dollars at auction. And remember, the scarcity of these coins is what drives collector interest. Only a small fraction of 1994 pennies carry these anomalies, which makes them highly sought after. Now let's talk real market prices one more time. Circulated 1994 Lincoln pennies without errors generally sell for just a few cents. However, rare error coins, whether double die, die crack, off-center, or repunched mint mark, can range from $200 to $2,500 plus, with the absolute rarest auction coins surpassing $3,000 in top condition. That means a single penny you might overlook in your change jar could be worth more than a brand new smartphone, a weekend getaway, or even a used car. And let's not forget the history behind the Lincoln penny itself. First introduced in 1909, designed by Victor David Brenner, it was the first American coin to feature a real person, Abraham Lincoln. Over the years, design tweaks, minting errors, and metal variations have made Lincoln pennies a playground for collectors. The 1994 penny continues this legacy, offering both historical significance and tangible value. Before we wrap up, here's my challenge to you. Go through your loose change and coin collections. Look closely at every 1994 penny. Inspect the date, the mint mark, and the overall design. You might be holding a tiny piece of history with the potential to be a collector's treasure worth hundreds or even thousands of dollars. And if you enjoy this kind of detective work, you're going to love what's coming next on my channel. So, if you've enjoyed this deep dive into the 1994 Lincoln 1-cent penny, no mint mark, make sure to hit that like button, subscribe, and ring that notification bell. Share this video with fellow coin collectors and leave a comment below if you've ever discovered a rare penny in your own collection. Who knows? Your next coin hunt might turn up something incredible. Remember, collecting isn't just about coins. It's about history, thrill, and the possibility of turning something small into something extraordinary. Keep hunting, stay curious, and happy collecting, coin enthusiasts. Top 3. Hey there, coin lovers, treasure hunters, and die-hard collectors. Today, We're diving into a coin that might look ordinary at first glance, but has been turning heads in the coin collecting world for decades. The 2001 Lincoln 1-cent penny D mint mark. Yes, you heard that right. This seemingly simple penny minted in Denver hides secrets, errors, and potential collector gold that could make your collection explode in value. If you want to discover coins that could literally be worth hundreds or even thousands, then pay very close attention, because what I'm about to share could change how you look at your pennies forever. And before we dive in, smash that subscribe button and hit the bell icon, because you'll want to catch all the hidden treasures and insider tips I bring to collectors like you. So why is the 2001 D mint mark penny so fascinating? Well, while billions of pennies were minted in 2001, only a small fraction carry unique features, minting anomalies, or rare errors that make them highly valuable to collectors. This coin is not just a piece of copper. It's a slice of history, a tiny artifact of craftsmanship, and in some cases, a goldmine for those who know what to look for. Let's start with one of the most exciting aspects: minting errors. A subset of 2001 Denver pennies displays the double die obverse error, where the date, lettering, or Lincoln's profile has been struck twice. To the casual eye, it may look minor, but for collectors, it's pure treasure. Coins with this error have sold at auctions for hundreds, sometimes even over $1,000 depending on condition. The doubling can appear in Lincoln's profile, the word liberty, or the "In God We Trust" motto, and spotting it requires a keen eye and sometimes a magnifying glass. But finding one is a thrill like no other. But that's not all. Some 2001 D pennies also feature die cracks, off-center strikes, and repunched mint marks. Die cracks happen when the steel die starts to crack during the minting process, leaving raised lines on the coin. Off-center strikes occur when the coin blank isn't perfectly aligned during stamping, leaving part of Lincoln or the date missing from the edge. And repunched mint marks, rare for Denver coins, occur when the D mint mark is stamped more than once, creating a layered effect that collectors absolutely love. Each of these errors can dramatically increase the coin's value in the market. Now, let's talk grading, because condition is everything in coin collecting. Coins are graded from poor to mint state, with mint state 65 or higher considered nearly flawless. A 2001 D penny in mint condition, especially with a noted error, can command a premium price. Even pennies in slightly lower grades, if they have a significant anomaly, are highly sought after by collectors. Remember, scarcity drives value, and only a tiny fraction of 2001 D pennies carry these rare characteristics. Let's discuss auction trends. Rare 2001 D Lincoln pennies with double die obverse errors or off-center strikes have sold in recent years for $150 to $900, depending on their condition and severity. Coins in pristine, uncirculated condition with notable anomalies can go for $1,200 to $2,500 or more. Imagine finding one of these tucked in your loose change or among your coins at home. It's like holding a miniature treasure chest in your hands. For collectors, one of the most intriguing aspects of 2001 pennies is the metal composition. Most pennies this year were made primarily of zinc with a thin copper coating. However, subtle variations in weight, color, or thickness can indicate minting anomalies that are extremely rare. Experts in coin forums often scrutinize these variations, and even the slightest difference can elevate a penny from ordinary to highly collectible. Another reason collectors love the 2001 D penny is its place in the Lincoln penny lineage. The Lincoln Memorial reverse was still in circulation, and minor minting variations over the decades have created a vast array of collectible coins. Every coin has a story to tell, from the design process to subtle die anomalies, and understanding that story is part of what makes collecting so addictive. Now, here's a collector tip. Inspect your 2001 D pennies carefully for double die errors, die cracks, off-center strikes, and repunched mint marks. Take your time, use a magnifying glass, and compare your coin to reference photos of known errors. If you find a rare variant, it could fetch hundreds or even thousands at auction, making this tiny piece of metal surprisingly valuable. Before we finish, let's recap real market values for 2001 D Lincoln pennies. Circulated common pennies. 1 cent $1 rare errors, double die, off-center, die cracks, repunched mint marks $150 $2. 500 plus top uncirculated error coins at auction. Up to $2, 500 plus. So, if you've enjoyed this deep dive into the 2001 VDB Lincoln 1-cent penny, make sure to hit the like button, subscribe, and ring that bell so you never miss an insider coin discovery. Share this video with fellow collectors and comment below if you've ever found a rare penny. Your next discovery could be in your own change. Remember, coin collecting isn't just a hobby. It's an adventure, a history lesson, and sometimes a path to unexpected wealth. Keep hunting, stay curious, and happy collecting. Moneybag, one tiny penny could be your next hidden treasure. Don't overlook it. Hey coin lovers, treasure hunters, and collectors from around the world. Today, we're taking a deep dive into a coin that might look ordinary at first glance, but has been causing excitement among collectors for decades. The 1989 Lincoln 1-cent penny. No mint mark. Yes, this penny, minted in Philadelphia, is not just another coin. It has hidden stories, subtle errors, and rare features that make it a must-have for collectors and history enthusiasts alike. If you want to discover coins that could be worth hundreds or even thousands, pay close attention, because this tiny penny could change the way you see your pocket change forever. And before we jump in, smash that subscribe button and hit the notification bell, because you don't want to miss any of these hidden treasures. So why is the 1989 penny with no mint mark so special? At first glance, it looks like a regular penny, but if you look closer, you'll notice that some coins from this year have minting anomalies, subtle variations, and rare errors that make them highly desirable to collectors. These pennies are part of the rich legacy of Lincoln Cents, which have been collected for over a century due to their history, design, and the occasional surprise error that increases value exponentially. Let's start with one of the most exciting aspects. Double die obverse errors. A small number of 1989 no-mint mark pennies were struck in a way that caused doubling of the letters or the date. This doubling may appear on Liberty, In God We Trust, or the 1989 date itself. To the untrained eye, it may seem subtle, but collectors hunt these coins tirelessly because they are extremely rare and can fetch a high price in auctions. But the excitement doesn't stop there. Some 1989 pennies also feature die cracks, off-center strikes, and repunched mint marks, which are highly sought after by collectors. Die cracks occur when the minting die develops a small fracture, leaving raised lines on the coin, making each penny unique. Off-center strikes happen when the coin blank isn't perfectly aligned during stamping, creating a partially missing design. And repunched mint marks, though rare on Philadelphia coins with no mint mark, can occur when the date or letters are struck more than once, creating a layered effect that is prized by collectors. Now let's talk grading, because the condition of a coin greatly affects its value. Coins are graded from poor to mint state, with mint state 65 or higher considered nearly flawless. A 1989 penny in mint condition with a rare error can command premium prices, while even circulated coins with a notable anomaly can sell for hundreds of dollars. Scarcity drives value, and only a tiny fraction of 1989 pennies display these unique characteristics, making them a treasure hunt for collectors. Speaking of treasure, let's discuss auction trends. Rare 1989 no-mint mark pennies with double die errors or off-center strikes have sold for $200 to $900, depending on their condition. Coins in uncirculated condition or with extreme anomalies can fetch $1,500 or more at auctions. Just imagine, finding one of these in your collection could mean holding a small fortune in your hand. Another fascinating feature for collectors is metal composition. Most pennies from 1989 were primarily zinc with a thin copper plating. However, subtle variations in weight, thickness, or color can indicate unusual production runs or minting anomalies, which are incredibly rare and highly prized among numismatists. Even small differences can turn an ordinary coin into a highly collectible piece. And let's not forget the historical significance. The Lincoln penny has been in circulation since 1909 and was the first U.S. coin to feature a real person. The 1989 Lincoln penny continues this legacy while offering modern collectors the chance to find anomalies and errors that tell a story about the minting process, the era, and the meticulous craftsmanship of U.S. coin production. Here's a tip for collectors. Examine every 1989 penny carefully for double die errors, die cracks, off-center strikes, and other anomalies. Take your time, use a magnifying glass, and compare your coin to reference images. A rare variant could sell for hundreds or even thousands of dollars at auction, making your loose change a potential treasure. Before we wrap up, let's talk real market value. Circulated common 1989 no mint mark pennies. 1 cent $1 rare errors, double die, off-center strikes, die cracks, repunched features $200 $1, 500 plus top uncirculated error coins at auction, up to $1,500 $2, 000 plus. So, if you've enjoyed this deep dive into the 1989 Lincoln 1 cent penny, no mint mark, hit that like button, subscribe, and share this video with fellow collectors. Comment below if you've ever found a rare penny. Your next discovery could be in your own change jar. Remember, coin collecting is not just about money. It's about history, thrill, and the adventure of uncovering hidden treasures. Keep hunting, stay curious, and happy collecting, coin enthusiasts. Moneybag 1 small penny could be your next hidden fortune. Don't overlook it. Top 5. Hey there, coin lovers, collectors, and treasure hunters. Today, we're diving into a coin that might look ordinary but has been creating excitement in the collector world. The 2009 Lincoln 1 cent penny, D mint mark. Yes, this Denver minted penny is not just pocket change. It's a part of a unique series, has rare features, and contains potential collector gold that could make your coin collection explode in value. If you've ever wondered which pennies could be worth hundreds or even thousands of dollars, pay close attention because what I'm about to share could completely change the way you look at your change. And don't forget to hit that subscribe button and ring the bell. You'll want to follow every hidden treasure and coin discovery we reveal here. So why is the 2009 D mint mark penny so special? To casual eyes, it looks like an ordinary penny, but 2009 was a very unique year for the Lincoln Cent. It marked the 200th anniversary of Abraham Lincoln's birth and the 100th anniversary of the Lincoln Cent itself, and the U.S. Mint issued 4 distinct reverse designs to commemorate Lincoln's life. The Denver minted penny, with its D mint mark, can include any of these 4 designs: birth and early childhood, formative years, professional life, and presidency. This makes 2009 pennies highly collectible by design alone, and when combined with rare errors, the value skyrockets. Now, let's talk about the exciting errors and anomalies that make the 2009 D penny so desirable. Some coins from this year show double die obverse errors, where the lettering or date appears doubled. Others have die cracks, off-center strikes, or repunched mint marks, all features that collectors hunt for. Die cracks occur when the minting die develops tiny fractures, leaving raised lines on the coin. Off-center strikes result in missing portions of the design, and repunched mint marks occur when the D mint mark is stamped more than once, creating a layered effect. Each of these features makes a coin a one-of-a-kind collectible. Condition is key in determining value, so let's discuss grading. Coins are graded on a scale from poor to mint state, with mint state 65 or higher considered nearly flawless. A 2009 D penny in pristine condition with a unique error can command serious money, while even circulated coins with notable anomalies can sell for hundreds of dollars. Scarcity is a huge driver of value, and only a small fraction of 2009 D pennies have these rare characteristics. Auction history shows just how valuable these pennies can be. Rare 2009 D pennies with double die errors or off-center strikes have sold for $100 to $500, depending on condition and severity. Coins in top uncirculated condition with notable errors or rare reverse designs can fetch $1,000 to $2,000 plus. Imagine finding one of these tucked away in a coin roll. You could literally be holding a small fortune in your hand. Collectors also love the 2009 pennies because of the special commemorative designs. Unlike other Lincoln pennies, these 4 reverses tell the story of Abraham Lincoln's life, from his early years to his presidency. Coins in excellent condition with clear, well-struck designs are highly sought after. Some collectors aim to complete all 4 reverse designs in pristine condition, making these pennies even more desirable. Another fascinating feature is the metal composition. 2009 pennies, like other post-1982 pennies, are made primarily of zinc with a thin copper plating. But variations in weight, strike, or plating can indicate unusual production runs or anomalies. which are extremely rare and highly prized among collectors. Even slight differences can turn an ordinary coin into a collectible gem. Here's a collector tip. Inspect every 2009 penny carefully for double die errors, die cracks, off-center strikes, and reverse design clarity. Use a magnifying glass and compare your coin to reference images online. Finding a rare variant could fetch hundreds or even thousands at auction, making this tiny piece of metal an exciting treasure. Before we wrap up, let's review real market values for the 2009 Lincoln penny. Circulated standard 2009 pennies. 1 cent $1 rare error coins, double die, off-center strikes, die cracks, repunched mint mark $100 $1,000 commemorative reverse sets in top condition. $200 $2 000 plus exceptional uncirculated error coins. Up to $2 000 plus. So, if you've enjoyed this deep dive into the 2009 Lincoln 1 cent penny, make sure to hit that like button, subscribe, and share this video with fellow collectors. Comment below if you've ever found a rare penny. You might have a hidden treasure waiting in your collection. Remember, coin collecting isn't just about money. It's about history, the thrill of discovery, and the excitement of uncovering hidden treasures. Keep hunting, stay curious, and happy collecting, coin enthusiasts. Moneybag, one small penny could be your next hidden fortune. Don't overlook it.